Hello, hello, hello! Welcome back to Casually Kibitzing. I remember the name of my own podcast now. And here we have my friend. Hello, say hi.
Hi.
Yeah. I have someone else on this stupid freaking podcast. I'm not by myself anymore. Yay! Yay! Oh my gosh. Let's actually get into this video game or whatever. Yeah, I'm doing stuff. Oh, sex? 3.02 sex? Alright, yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll upgrade this stuff. So, yeah.
Wait, what are you, the thing you're doing, is it a web browser game or what is that?
It's like a game on Steam. That's what this is. It's just like the random game on Steam. I don't know. I just chose it because I knew it'd be easy to play, and I was like, why don't I just turn this into a podcast? That's just kind of where this came from. I'm like, let's play something very easy to record, not too involved, especially since I don't even have like a separate mouse. I'm using a laptop, so it's kind of
the trackpad.
Yeah, the trackpad. So I think if you tried to play anything, like any sort of game that kind of requires a mouse with a trackpad, it just doesn't work. You can't multitask with the thing. So it's games like this that are more like, I guess, more mouse based or like clicking stuff, like an idle game. Yeah, that's a lot easier. It works because it's either like a flash game or this.
Oh.
Yeah.
But you can still run Fortnite on that, right? Because
I mean, yeah, it's not like I couldn't. It's just I couldn't play it because how am I gonna aim and move and do all these things at the same time?
Dude, you're gonna get put into a lobby full of bots, bro.
I mean, yeah.
Realistically, you're chilling, bro.
Yeah. Again, I think that game has kind of fallen off in a lot of ways. Like, did you hear that like Fortnite or Epic Games like laid off like 1,000 people?
Dude, that's old news, bro.
I know, but that's shocking. Like, you wouldn't think a game like Fortnite would be doing so bad where they have to lay off people, but I guess it's not doing as well. I don't know.
Yeah, the thing that shocked me the most is like they laid people off who were like working on the game for like since like the beginning, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what's crazy to me. That's genuinely what's crazy to me. I don't know. It's you would never think that a game like that would start doing poorly, especially because it's lasted this long. But I don't know. I guess everybody reaches that time eventually.
I guess. Do you still play Fortnite?
Not really. I mean, I know I could have maybe logged in for some of the funnier skins, but I don't even think I have that many V-Bucks left on that account anyways, and
yeah,
I don't know.
Like, did you know they put Bugs Bunny in the game?
Yeah, no,
and Daffy Duck.
Yeah, that would have been sick if I was still playing. I think that would have been awesome, but yeah, still. I'm not. Fortunately, I'm not.
Dude, Loki, I think I hit my Fortnite peak like during quarantine, bro. Like, genuinely, I'm kind of disgusted at how my routine went during quarantine.
It was pretty bad. I won't lie, it was pretty bad.
Dude, it was a little worse than bad, man. Because I ain't gonna lie, at least me, I took the phrase eat, sleep, game, repeat a little too seriously. And I kid you not, I remember days I would wake up at like 11 in the morning, then like hop on Fortnite and like ask you to play. And then like, what else? And then I'd go downstairs to eat, and I'd come back upstairs to my room and play Fortnite, and then go to sleep at like 2 in the morning, and then rinse repeat that for like a couple weeks, bro. It was real bad.
Yeah, it was not great. It was not great. So yeah, I don't know. It was certainly an interesting time because I mean, again, I'd never played a game like Fortnite, and then I got like really super into it at that time. I got really into it.
Yeah. Dude, well, like sometimes like I wish like I had spent my quarantine better, but then again, bro, I was like 12 years old, bro. I didn't know any better.
Yeah, I don't know. There wasn't much else for me to do, and I don't know. It's like the most social thing I could have done at the time. So it was nice. Made some good memories.
Yeah, I did. But dude, did you? I think I told you this before, but I used to like hate on Fortnite, bro.
Yeah, no, like me too. I never understood it. And This is still during the Reddit, like, you know, what is it, Fortnite bad, Minecraft good, or something, or I don't know what it was.
Oh.
You know, that kind of thing. When Reddit memes were where most people got kind of their humor, and that's where meme culture was mainly developing. Yeah, certainly an interesting time, because you look back at some of those old Reddit memes and people straight up cringe. They can't even handle it.
Yeah, like I remember on TikTok, I'm seeing like a couple like, like those old like what are they called, like meme, I guess like meme templates or something like that, where like it's like a top text, bottom text or something like that, and it's like an image behind it that correlates to like the text.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing those pop up again, but like I guess what's the name? Ironic way, I think.
Yeah.
Ironic way.
Yeah. There's a lot of post-ironic memes. Like I've seen like the freaking top text, bottom text stuff like all the time. You know. And obviously like the font is also changed, but it's also like a lot of the times memes will still be the same even if they're entirely different. And you know, part of that also means post-irony. Like, you know. Still a text meme. It's just like now it's leaning more on like ironic humor rather than like, I don't know if I want to use the word genuine humor, but like obviously it's not being made out of like pure genuineness. Like they're using the format to be to do some satire. So yeah.
Also, I'm looking at the screen again, and holy crap, you're going crazy, bro. What is going on?
I don't know. It's you know, like a revolution. That's like a clock thing. So that's what they do. They go in a circle and they give me.
Can you make money?
Circle points, yeah.
Oh.
So then I can invest it into getting faster circles and stuff. I don't know. Again, it's an idle game. I think it's a fun visual. Like, do I need to put like Subway Surfers on the bottom or on like the freaking left or something?
No, I mean, did you pay for this game or was this free?
No, this is free. I'm not paying for any games on Steam just yet, dude. I'm for as all heck.
I mean, dude, low-key, I've never used Steam.
Yeah. Well, that's where the stuff is at. I've never used Steam probably until this year, too. So, yeah, I don't know.
Isn't, like, computer gaming taking over everything or something like that?
I mean, kinda. That's what I get.
Yeah, because I heard a couple... Yeah, I heard a couple... I think it was a couple years ago or something. I heard that, like... Oh, like... PlayStation and the Xbox lost to PCs?
I think they might have, or at least from what I see, it's like they freaking. I think obviously especially Xbox, but even PlayStation, weirdly, they put a lot of their exclusives on like Steam and like PC, which is very weird because like one of the main things that if like I don't know if you're ever gonna do this in your life, but like if you're gonna launch a console, you're gonna probably want to focus on exclusives. That's why Nintendo is still alive despite some of their very poor and stupid decisions, because they have Mario. You can't get Mario on Steam. You can't get Mario on the Google Play Store unless it's a bootleg. You can't get it. You can't get Mario or your Zelda or your Metroid anywhere else. You have to go to Nintendo to get that. So like that's the reason they're still kicking, genuinely.
Oh, I never thought about it like that.
I mean, yeah. Why else do you go back to Nintendo? You go back for their awesome franchises and exclusives. You can't get Pikmin on PlayStation or on frickin' Xbox Game Pass. You get Pikmin from the guys who made it. You don't get it anywhere else. So it's like exclusives are a big thing. That's also why I've never really been a PlayStation or even an Xbox guy, because I just don't love their exclusives. Like I have some franchises that I love from them, but not. Since a lot of them are like dead or they barely do anything, it's like, well, okay, I guess freaking Nathan Drake, I guess. I don't know. You guys like Ellie, The Last of Us 2? Huh? Yeah. Like, I don't know. It's just, they're not the most appealing games to me. That doesn't mean I'll never play them, but it's, you know, they're not the first pick, I guess, you know?
Yeah, I mean, dude, honestly, for me, I've learned to warm up to some of the, it's not exclusive anymore, but like, some of the games. But even then, bro, like for example, like you know the Xbox Game Pass.
Yes.
It's like the subscription. It's like the subscription for
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Xbox.
yeah, I know. I'm aware.
Yeah. I don't really pay for that anymore because I realized, holy crap, what's going on?
Daily reward. Sorry, I wanted to do it, but I forgot that
Uh,
you're listening. Okay, yeah.
yeah.
Keep talking. Continue.
But essentially, I just stopped paying for it just because I didn't find any of those games that fun anymore.
Yeah. No, I get
Because
it.
I always found myself playing the free ones.
Yeah, it's just there's not really a whole lot there. I mean, I don't know. I guess like what is it like Game Pass like freemium or like the highest tier? You get like
Yeah.
you get I think
It was
they're offering
$30 at
Nitro
one
now. Yeah, they're offering like Nitro. You get the freaking Fortnite Battle Pass or whatever the heck it's called.
Yeah. They're trying to justify it really badly.
Yeah, which I mean that stuff is pretty neat, I guess, but it's still just like you gotta pay like so much for I don't know. It feels like very little.
Yeah. Holy crap.
Ooh, wow, look at this guy.
No.
Yippee. Yeah, so tell the people at home, what are you doing right now? What are you doing?
Me?
Yeah, yes, you, the only the
Oh, I
other
thought you
person
were
this
talking
call.
to the people at home.
Well, yeah, but I'm telling you to tell the people at home what you're doing right now, currently.
I'm playing a little game.
Yeah.
It's a little game.
Yeah, what game might that be?
It's a little game.
Yeah, I say it's a very tiny game. It's not very large.
Yeah. It's a
Playing
very
it on,
old game now.
Oh yeah, it's very old. Playing it on his Game Boy Mini or whatever those are called, or Micro actually. That's what it is.
What?
Did you not know that? I always forget that the Game Boy Micro is a real console that Nintendo released. Every time I see it, I'm like, that's not
I don't
a
even
real
know
thing.
what that is.
It's like the tiniest handheld you've ever seen. Like if you want to, you can look it up. It's real, dude. And it has games. I think it's like you might know it if you've seen like some Nintendo commercials before, maybe like a weird commercials compilation, where it's like they put the Game Boy Micro at the end of this maze. They're like and there's like this lab rat. It's like
For the
experiment.
rat?
Yeah, for the rat. And then like he climbs over the wall and then he starts humping it, dude. Have you seen that freaking commercial?
Honestly, not really.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably like in every weird commercial compilation or like weird Nintendo commercial compilation. Like I don't even know why they thought that was an okay thing to do. That's so weird. Oh my gosh. Game Boy Micro, so good you'll wanna fuck it.
No.
It's like that wasn't the tagline, but I mean I felt like that's what it was. But I don't know why they were doing that.
Might as well.
Yeah, that is so weird. So weird, man.
I kind of just screwed myself in my little game. My little game.
This little game.
My little game. I just screwed myself in. Your game is small, dude.
I'm gonna keep upgrading all.
Like, how many gigs was that?
How many games is what?
The Steam on game. The game on Steam, I meant.
Oh, how much was this?
Yeah. Like, how many gigs is that?
Oh, how many gigs? I don't actually know how to check for this. I guess I could open Steam really quickly, I suppose, because it's probably on there. Here, let me do that. Let's see, where the heck is it? It's probably in my library. Library. Let's see. How many gigs is this? That's probably in the Informazione, I think. Nope, not that one. Properties? Is that it? That's not updates.
You're annoying.
Size of installation, there you go. 144.3 megabytes. That is how big it is. I'm pretty sure. Anyway. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I'm not too good with telling how big megabytes and gigabytes are from each other, but I'm pretty sure it's not that big. I'm pretty sure it's not like the biggest game ever.
Wait, which ones are bigger, megabytes or gigabytes?
I'm pretty sure gigabytes.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
How sure are you?
I'm like pretty sure, because I mean, like, what sounds like a step
Wait, what
up
about megabytes?
What do you mean?
Wait, megabytes, gigabytes, and terabytes, right?
Yeah.
That's like the order?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, like I'm like 99% sure, because it's like I don't barely know. I can barely tell how big that even is in general.
Yeah.
But like I'm pretty sure that is the order. I don't know if there's anything smaller or bigger than terabytes, or rather, like megabytes and terabytes. I don't know if there's anything smaller or larger than those things, but yeah, that's not to be it.
Oh. Holy crap.
Holy crap.
Are you winning?
I guess I'd say so. It's not really one of those games where you win though. It's just kind of like
I could see that being adapted into like a battle royale.
I thought you were going to say, I bet I could see this being adapted into a movie. Like I could, there's a lot of story plot potential that could really be turned into a cinematic masterpiece. I think. I thought that's what you were about to say.
Gosh, no.
Yeah. Hashtag Revolution Idol Film. That is my next independent project.
I heard that's dude. Speaking about films, dude, I heard that you seen the Backrooms movie. Didn't that get released?
Yeah, I think that was literally. I think it was either today or yesterday. But yeah, like the Backrooms movie came out. I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard it's good.
Really? I heard it's like a little bit of the opposite, actually.
I don't know. It's probably at least a little mix. I wouldn't be surprised. But like at least from what I've seen that people seem to like it. So I don't know. Unless it's like an ironic like, but it didn't really seem that way to me. But I don't know.
Uh-oh, hold on. Give me a second. I gotta mute up real quick.
Alright. It's just you and I, guys. It's just you and I. Guess it's back to lonely old me. Guys, I'm talking on my podcast. You guys wanna talk about independent animation? Okay, that's enough of that stupid bit. That's enough of that.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Hello, yeah, welcome back.
Sorry, bros. Just a little interruption.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Back. Yeah, I got out a lot of the big silent bits since I wasn't saying too much anyways. Yeah. Alrighty then. How's it going in the little game? Are you winning, son?
No, dude, it's actually so frustrating because I've had to reset like twice now.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, bro. It would actually be challenging, bro. What the heck? What the frick am I hearing?
I'm ascending, apparently. I don't know, man. It's a weird...
Ascending?
Ascending. That's what the A stands for, I'm pretty sure.
Like Roblox?
Yeah, like Roblox. You start over, kinda, and then you have to buy the upgrades again, but it's like you level up, so it's better. It's like a new game plus.
Oh.
It's a new game plus.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah. You heard that beep, right?
No.
The weird thing is that I captured it on camera. I think it was in the last podcast? It might have been. I don't know. But like this game did like a beep. It did like a beep. That's so weird. And I caught it.
Is that cool?
I mean, I don't know what it means. That's why I heard the beep. I heard it again. I mean, today again. And then yeah, I was like, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
You don't know what it is, but does it signal? Is it like a bad beep or like it's like a calm beep?
I mean, I don't know. It's like a beep, like that. That's what it was.
You heard it?
Yes, I heard it. I don't. It's so weird because again, I've heard it before, and I caught it on camera, so it did happen. I'm not just making it up, but I don't know why it happens. It just does. I have no idea.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, that's very odd.
Hopefully it's nothing bad.
I hope it's nothing bad, but I mean, I don't know. I can't. I don't know. I guess I'll just have to wait and see, I suppose.
What is this? Like some like climactic? Are you leading up to something or like what is this?
I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, I know I just say that like I am in a movie or something, but I don't know, man. I guess I really just have to maybe see by the end of this if anything happens. I don't like this isn't a bit or anything. Like I genuinely don't know. I don't know. Maybe something happened. Maybe nothing. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Anyways,
maybe it was your game.
I mean, that's what I think it was. That's why I captured it, but I don't. Or at least like that's how I'm pretty sure that's how I was able to catch it. But either way, it's like I don't know what that is. If it is something like in the game, like I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Okay.
It's pretty weird.
Okay. Okay. Oh, okay.
What?
Oh! I don't know what happens. I prestiged. I did. Oh, more achievements. More funny team achievements. Yay. Oh, I need to get in the game. Oh, wow. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. I just got like 25 billion achievements. Okay. Okay. Alright. I just heard it again. I don't know, dude. I think I'm probably going insane.
I think I low-key heard it too.
Yeah, see, I'm not going crazy. You could hear it. I caught it on camera. I don't know, man. What is this? I've never even prestiged before. Now I have this entirely new segments, this new thing on in the shop. Okay, whatever. I don't. That's not what's important right now. Since again, we're totally the best podcasters ever, and we totally have topics lined up, so let's get to the segments, right? The segment everyone cares. No, we don't. We're pretty bad. Yeah, but I mean, I do have one thing on the agenda, right? And that's the freaking indie animation segment, right? That's why people watch this, I think. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think anyone watches this. You know. Yeah, I actually got like 17 views, I think, on the 4th episode. That was actually pretty decent.
That's nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
What was the average watch time?
It's like 3 minutes in. Like I saw the graph. People watched the beginning and then they left, and then I think good people either skip to the end or just like I don't know. It was not a straight line though. It was not a straight line. Yeah. So that's good to know, especially since I don't even know if that episode was particularly good. I'm pretty sure it was one of my worst ones, yet it seemed to get a decent amount of views. But whatever. It doesn't matter. Alright, here, let's talk about the thing that everyone is here to see me talk about, or at least that I partially made this for. So let's do that. Alright, pull up the notes here, because that's where my thoughts are at. So, there we go. Alright, so the first thing on the agenda here for indie animation is Solstice. It's called Solstice. What do you think this kind of show would be about? Just give me a good guess.
It sounds like Solstice. Well, if we like dissect, like that's the name of the indie show?
Yeah.
It sounds like something about the sun because sol in Spanish sounds like sun, And then Tis, I don't really know if anything is like that. I don't know what that means. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. Well, I think
Is it a
Solstice is
show about the sun?
kind of partially, not really though, but yeah.
Oh, partially. Hold on.
Yeah, I mean, you're not entirely off. I think Solstice
On the
is
head.
something. Yeah, here, hold on. Let me look this up real quick. Let me look this up. Because I can. I think the Solstice is an actual thing of some kind. That's a person. Not that one either. I thought the Solstice was a thing. Or maybe it's spelled wrong. Okay, no, it is a thing. Let's see. Alright, so a solstice is the time when the sun reaches the most northernly or southerly excursion relative to the celestial equator on the celestial sphere. This is an educational podcast where we learn.
So it was about the sun.
Not that much, but like I don't think you're entirely wrong. I think. So here, let me summarize the show for the peoples, and I'll probably get this complete at some point. But it's like I'm going to spoil this show. I'm going to link the indie animation playlist that I put all of this stuff in. Are you falling asleep right now?
No.
Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna link below the indie animation playlist. That's where I'm putting all of this stuff. That's where I'm compiling it because I do care about this. So, if there's something that catches your eye, whether it's something we talk about here or just you want to find something that I've put in there, because I've got a good variety of shows. Indie animation is very diverse. Then go check it out. But okay, here you go. Summary time. So Solstice, as it's kind of very clearly exposited, is about these group of people, I think called like the Show or something. I think I remember their names, SHO, and there's this group of people or like aliens who I think go to different planets, and they're sort of like peacekeepers, and the people who work for them are mercenaries. So we kind of have like a main mercenary group of, I think, of about 4 people. Pretty sure it is. I'm not so great with names, so I kind of forgot them, but it's like, it's Black Girl, Pink Panther, and Rock Guy, and Snake Toad Guy. That is our lineup of characters. And they're all aliens, and they fight good. I think they fight good.
They fight the good. They're bad guys.
No, they fight for good. I should specify.
Oh,
they fight for good. Here I'll just get into my thoughts while I also summarize basically what happened in the first part. Since I only really put the first part in there, it's like a 2-part little pilot. But it's basically a lot of it is really just kind of exposition. It's like it's literally all exposition. And at first it started off real mysterious, which actually before that they had a really cool animation about like please like and subscribe because the YouTube algorithm will push us down. So share and like and comment and all that stuff, which I thought was pretty funny, since I feel like most try and take it kind of seriously, or at least like they get right into the cartoon. They don't really waste a lot of time. But I thought that animation was kind of fun. But yeah, like outside of that, it's like it starts mysterious at first. Like they're kind of using terminology. They're talking about this place as if the characters already know what it is, because they do. They should know what these things are. But you as like the audience don't, right? You don't know what's going on. You don't know what's happening. But then after a good bit, after these 2 robot characters show up, which feel kind of anime coded, it's like a Sonic and Shadow kind of relationship. You have like the silly, goofy one and the very serious, moody one, and then it just basically just starts expositing all the characters, like their names, their backstories, and stuff like that. But it's like in the frame of like a wrestling match or something. Like he's basically just giving all the stats, like like this person comes from this planet. They're the awesome, the goated, the freaking sickest person ever. Like, you know, that's basically what he's doing, like the entire time. And it's like you started off so mysterious, and like setting up what seemed something like really cool. Again, they were showing and not telling, and then they literally just flip it on its head by the like the back half of the pilot, and then it's just like all you're doing is telling me, like literally for the black girl, which appears to be like the main character, like they basically just tell the entire backstory, where it's like she died, her planet was wiped out by a different race, and they lost the special seed that they need to grow on their planet to survive. So now
what the hell? It's pretty sad.
Yeah, but they just straight tell it to you. Like there's nothing about the plot of it even implies, or even necessarily about her character that again implies that like that's what her story is like, or like again, like I don't know. It's a 2-part pilot, so maybe I didn't see the second one. But even then, it's like, why spend the first half of the pilot just setting up who these people are, but not like in an organic way, just like literally telling us, yep, that's their name, that's where they are, that's where they come from. It's like, dude, I'm not stupid. Like, I don't know, I hate to call this person out in that way, but it's just like, I'm not dumb, bro. You could just kind of show me what these people are like instead of just telling me. But yeah, like I said, it's just like they tell her incredibly sad backstory, where it's like, you know, she lost a special seed and now she became a mercenary to hunt throughout the galaxy for another seed that she could grow on the planet, and she's been on 2,000 missions and hasn't found anything. It's like, dude, why are you telling me this? I just met this character. I just met them, and now I know their entire backstory and their motivation. Like everything, just because you told me, you whispered it in my ear. It's like, what do you, dude? I didn't need to know that. I didn't. Like, I don't know. That might be weird, and I may be alone on this, but it's just like, it's so bizarre. It's so weird. They did it immediately right away. Just give me every little bit of lore detail. And I did talk about this, I think maybe like a few podcasts ago at this point. It might have been one of the first ones where I did the segment, but there was this pilot called Overclock that was so bad about its writing, at least exposition wise, because it's like there's like the first 3 minutes of the pilot are literally just lore dump. You have to know these terms, you have to know who these people are, you have to know this, that, and the other. And I'll continue to say this as I probably do this, like, that's just not how you write something. It's like so much information to take in, and like, sure, it wasn't at the beginning, but it's still not good. It's still not good to tell me your entire character's origin, motivation, everything, just like right out of the jump. It's like, if you want me to care about this character in a normal, organic way, because you're telling a story, then just show me what they want. Like, if the plot maybe revolved around this character doing a mission, and like maybe by the end they have to like choose between the special seed that they need to save their planet and, like, I don't know, their friends or something, right? It's like you know, save entire planet or save your friend. So like, I don't know, like,
hey, what would you do?
I mean, I don't know, I'd probably save my friend, since they might not be the only one, you know? Like, it seems like risky, but your friend's also gonna like die. Like, you have to save your friends or else they die. So it's like, would you rather just like delete your friends to save this entire colony of people, or friggin'... And I know it's like, when I frame it like that, it sounds like, well, why wouldn't I save the freaking world or whatever, my world? But again, it's like, these people are like, you're like superheroes or something. You like fight good and evil. So would you rather just get rid of all of these people because, you know, I'm gonna save a bunch of other people, so like, I don't care if the superhero guys freaking die that I'm really close to and they're my friends, or you know, or like find something that may not be like super replaceable, but you can probably find it again, especially because it's a show, so you know dang well that they'd probably find it again somewhere else.
No.
Like, so yeah, like, you know, it's like, instead of the plot feeling like it's gonna revolve around that, it's just like I said, like literally a good half of the pilot, like the back half of the pilot, is just exposition on all of these people and who they are, and they don't really do anything. Like, they're all just kind of like jumping out of the like aircraft carrier that they came on, and most of it's just exposition telling us who they are. So it's like, that's a good, like, I think it was like 5 or 6 minutes just kind of wasted on exposition. But I don't know. It's very bizarre. Here, I know I've been talking a lot. So, I mean, what do you think? Would you watch something like this? Because, I mean, outside of that, it's like the animation's good, and it seems very interesting. So would you watch something like that?
Um, I don't know, cause can I be honest?
Yeah, no, you can be honest. I don't care. I really don't.
I don't really watch like TV shows or animes or like movies like that. Unless like for example, I go to a movie theater to watch a specific movie, but I don't really do none of that anymore.
Yeah, I know. I feel like I don't really. I don't really watch on shows like that. I mean, obviously, I'm compiling a bunch of indie animation because that's it's something that I really do care about. But honestly, I feel like outside of that, I don't really be watching like I have Netflix. I don't really be watching Netflix that often. Stuff like that. Like there's certain shows that feel like I'm legally responsible to keep up with. Like I always kind of forget, but there's there's like a new Invincible drop. They just dropped like the next season. It's like, oh, okay, I guess I'll dedicate like most of my day to doing that, I guess. So yeah, like I don't know, it's outside of like the shows that I watch because like, oh, they're still coming out and I still need to keep up with them. I don't really be watching shows like that anymore either, so yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like again, does it sound interesting to you? Oh, sorry, no,
Yeah.
continue.
No, my bad. Yeah, it does kind of sound interesting, but maybe not my cup of tea type of vibe.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I think it was also very anime inspired in a lot of ways, so it's like, yeah, no, I get that. Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely
No,
probably.
it's also like my bad.
No, that's all right. You can continue.
But yeah, all I was gonna say is that like I don't hate anime. Like I know there's an anime I've been wanting to watch, but I'm honestly too lazy to like put it on. But like it's like like a football anime.
I
It's
feel like
Blue
this.
Lock. Blue Lock. That's the
Oh
name.
yeah. I think I've heard of that one. Yeah,
I wanted to watch it, and I can. I'm too lazy to do anything about it. Honestly.
yeah. Yeah. I don't really watch anime like at all. Like I think I may have told you this at some point, and I guess I'll just let the viewers know because I don't think I've said this publicly before. But I haven't seen like a single anime really. Like I don't watch anime. I really don't. Yeah.
I mean,
But
I low key don't either.
yeah. I don't really. I just yeah. I don't know. I've never really like seen it. I think especially when I'm maybe a little bit younger, I never really saw the appeal. I guess especially because again, we were talking about earlier like post-ironic meme culture, and even just like when it was more genuine. It's like there was a good chunk of people who were like, oh yeah, being a weeb is kind of cringe. You watch anime, you're freaking gay, like that kind of
No.
crap. So it's you know it's definitely become a lot cooler now to watch anime. People are totally fine with that now. But even then, it's just like since I never really got into it, I think when maybe it was at its height of its popularity, or at least when it became sort of the new cool thing, and now it's just kind of a little bit more normalized. And it's just like I don't know, I don't care. I don't think I'm missing out on too much really. um, I think I'll do it one day. If the people want, I'd love to marathon it. Like on stream, for example. Oh, did I tell you this? But I
But
streamed yesterday for not very long, but I did do it.
really,
Yeah, there's a VOD up on the VOD channel, not a plug, but there is one. There's one up there, and I don't know. I seem to have some like internet issues. I think near the end of it, because it seemed to be doing fine. Like near the beginning, like seemed to work fine. The audio was good, but I think by the end it started getting really crunchy and stuff. So I don't know. I may need to look into the internet
oh,
situation before I maybe think about streaming again. But it was fun to just kind of rip off the band-aid and do it. Uh,
that sounds cool.
yeah. Again, I'd love to continue, and like I was saying, like I'd love to like I don't know, maybe at some point on stream like marathon like something one of those animes, maybe like Dragon Ball or something. Naruto, One
But
Piece,
are you
baby. I
legally
don't.
allowed to like do that though?
I mean, I'm pretty sure you are. At least like on Twitch, like there's like especially like really big streamers. There's like big streamers who just like, I mean, I'm sure you've seen people get accused of this, especially like with reaction slot, but they just like leave it on. They go to like the bathroom and then it's just playing, it's like unadulteratedly playing, and they're adding no commentary at all because they're like taking a piss in the bathroom.
That's
Yeah.
dude. Honestly, that's pretty lazy.
Yeah, I mean, like, I have my own take on reaction slap and stuff like that, where it's like, I don't think it's terrible. I do think there are people who can add stuff to it, and it's almost certainly not for everyone. Like any kind of content at all. It's like like if you can't add even just a modicum of something, then it's like you're doing it all wrong, bro. You're just like, what are you doing, brother? You're just sitting there watching with a straight face. Like the bare minimum you could do is at least laugh, even if you're not gonna be like, oh, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Like, you know, even if you're not gonna do all that,
No.
at least giggle a little bit more. Give me something to work with. You know, you're just watching it straight face saying nothing.
Dude, honestly, you should do that.
Just watch something straight face, say nothing.
Yeah.
That would be really funny. I mean, I got the Game Over's reaction hopefully coming up maybe later today or tomorrow. I probably should have been editing.
Or you should do
today.
that and add like the most minimal commentary ever.
Yeah.
You should be like,
for the
oh
next
man.
time.
Holy crap. You know what's crazy? Dude, yesterday, I went to like a concert and I came back at around like 1:30 in the morning, 1:20 in the morning. And I smelled like absolute like crap.
Why is that?
It was because the little concert I went to, there were a lot of drunk people and they started they started grabbing their cans of beer and like other stuff and they started like throwing it in the air and like waving it around and like the beers would be like almost like half full or like have something at least in it.
Oh,
and some of it got on me and it got on my shirt and it got on my hair and it was low-key a mess.
Oh my gosh, yeah. If I might ask, who did you go see? Who did you go see?
Oh, it's just like some Mexican band. It was pretty cool.
I can see why that was happening though.
Yeah. And like looking back at it, I should have been like, what else would I expect? But like the thing is, I went to go see like a couple like years back. Like let me take you back to the year like 2023 or something. Right? I went to go see another like an arguably more popular like singer that makes Spanish Mexican music. And it went fine. I went with my family and like one of my aunts, and it was honestly fine. I enjoyed my time there, and nothing crazy like that happened, at least from what I saw.
Yeah, it's weird. I've never been to a concert before, but I always hear about it.
Really?
It being kind of crazy. Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. Again, I wasn't really into music until like I think 2023 or like 2022. You know, like I wasn't really getting into it like that. I just kind of ignored music.
Yeah, honestly, same.
So yeah, but it's like I don't know. I'd love to go to a concert at some point. I think it doesn't even necessarily matter the artist. I think I'd just love to go. It seems like a vibe. You know, just seems like it'd be fun.
Yeah, although I would recommend that you go to a concert of an artist or something that you either know the music to, like semi-know the music to, or you know them, like you love their music.
Yeah, I mean, no, that makes sense. I think it would be a lot more fun going to, you know, the concert of like somebody you do know, because I mean, you might be a little bit more familiar with the fan base, the people that show up to go watch it, you know.
Not even that, but it's just that like sometimes it could get a little boring if you don't know the music. But even then, like, I don't know, man. Just like it depends, because like sometimes like I got kind of bored even at the concert, because like they were playing like a bunch of like they put in a bunch of groups like before the main act. and no one really knew them, but they still played like really well.
Well, I mean, you gotta promote the small fries. I mean, isn't that what we're doing right now with awesome segue back into the animation segment,
Oh,
putting a spotlight back on the smaller creators who are definitely smaller than me, almost certainly. Yep.
wait, are we still in doing that, or
Yes, technically.
did we go off topic?
We did go off topic a little bit, but I don't really care. I mean, again, it's the first time I've had someone on, so I like the fact that a conversation is happening at all is better than me just being like, what was I saying again, guys? What was I saying? So, yeah, I don't know. That was my neat segue back into what we were talking about initially. So here, I mean, I think we've said enough about Solstice. I think that's enough of that. A pretty fun pilot overall. Anyways, let's talk about the next thing on the list here. So we got Narrows. This thing's called Narrows. It's a shorter pilot, but I think it's really, really good, really cool. So here, let me get her summarizing, I suppose. It's pretty short, so I could probably summarize literally the entire thing, all story beats and everything. So Narrows is about really, I could. Narrows is about this frog parent whose gender seems pretty ambiguous, but we're just gonna go with like a dad. He seems kind of like a dad. He wears male-ish like clothes, so we're just gonna call him like a dad, a male even. So this frog dad is taking care of these little tadpoles that he's taking with him in like a little jar backpack. Yeah, I know, it's a little bit weird, but it's a I might as well mention this because it is important. It's like it's silent. There's no dialogue, and it's mainly about this frog dad. We don't really get his motivation, but it seems that obviously he wants to take care of his children. And in the pilot we see they're like in the desert. They go through like a cliff and they run into like a little bit of water. And the frog dad gives the tadpoles like the water. He gives them most of the water before drinking a little bit himself. And then they run into like a bigger lake, a bigger pond where he's like, okay, yeah, maybe I can let my kids swim in here. They can be free outside of the little jar now. But then they run into like a big creature. You know, they hear it in the water, and they're scared. They're scared of what of what it might do. So yeah, then it's like a really tense scene of the frog dad running towards like the surface, running away with the kids in tow, and it's like, oh, is he gonna get caught? Is he gonna get caught? And then he doesn't. It's just like a very short thing, and that's kind of the end of that. It's very short, but it has like a lot of tension. The music's really good. It's very like atmospheric and such, and yeah, it seems like it could be like a really fun, really artsy kind of show, you know, since it is framed as like a pilot. So like I could see it becoming something really fun, really cool, really artsy. So here again, let's get your thoughts on this. Like, would you watch something like this? Would you consume this kind of show?
No.
Not really.
But I hope that the frog dad is okay.
Yeah, no, he's fine. I mean, who knows what it would be like fully about? Maybe like, again, kind of like how this pilot was about, like maybe finding the right pond, finding a pond for his kids and stuff. So I think it'd be neat to continue being explored. Again, it's very artsy. There's no dialogue. So yeah, that's why I'm like, you know, is that not really your thing? You're not really like an artsy kind of guy.
If something can grab my eyes, that's amazing, bro. Honestly, because isn't like attention really hard to like? It's hard to like capture these days because everything's so like mind-numbing.
Yeah, that is true, and sometimes very predictable. So again, it is kind of hard to create tension. It's not impossible, even just doing it, even if it's like not super good. Like if you know how to do it, you can basically do it every time, even if it's kind of predictable. But I mean, part of that is also a level of unpredictability, but also just like creating it, because you can make people tense even if they know, oh yeah, this guy's not gonna die. You know.
Yes.
So yeah, I think there's a lot there, and I think it could be explored a lot more. But again, it's only like a 3 minute thing. It's not very long, um, but I think it's really well done. There's good animation. It's a very well told little story.
Wait, the things like the shows you're naming off, are they like in full, or are they like they're just like you just watched like one episode or two about them, or are
Um,
they like finished?
I think that definitely depends on the pilot that I talk about, because I'll be honest, I'll pull the curtain back a little bit, but I'm kind of using this as an excuse to catch up on the playlist itself, because after a while I
Oh,
just started adding so many pilots and I just didn't have time to watch them, and the list got so big where I'm just like, I just don't want to sit down, even if it's only like one or two. I just don't want to.
you didn't want to sit down and watch them?
Yeah, no, just because it was a lot. It was just a lot for me, and since I think going a little bit back in time, I was like, working on schoolwork and stuff. I just kind of couldn't really afford to sit down and just watch like a good 30 minutes of that stuff. Um, so yeah, but like the podcast gives me a good excuse to actually catch up on these shows, which for some of them already have multiple episodes. Some of them have technically already finished their first seasons, or at least like just wrapped up in
What?
general. So like but a good chunk of these, like pretty much almost all of them, are just a pilot right now. And whether or not they have like a Kickstarter going, or like a GoFundMe, a GoDaddy, whatever the hell, um,
What?
that's the real name of one of those kinds of websites. I'm pretty sure it's GoDaddy. Yeah.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking.
Yeah. No, that's a real
I think.
website. That's a real website to fund projects, or like it might be mostly for like, oh, my son has cancer, please help me pay for the medical bill. It might be more for that, but still.
He does?
uh hmm?
Never mind. What were you saying?
uh yeah, I guess, yeah, I mean, mainly just to answer your question about like what you were saying, like if these shows are finished or not. Yeah, like I said, some of them might be a few episodes in, some of them might technically already be done, or like a good ways through, but like typically, and most of the time, it's just like I watch the pilot that is in there, or in the playlist, because I mean, again, that's kind of just what I want to give people a taste of. Like, watch the first episode, watch the first little bit, and see if it grabs you, if you want to see more. Because that's kind of, that's kind of what it is, and that's sort of what I'm basing a lot of my reviews on, just generally. Like, some of them are coming in parts, but a lot of them are just kind of like, they are what they are. So, I can still review them even
You
just
are
on
what
that
you
basis. You are what you eat. And I eat a whole lot of pussy.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you're right.
Nah, I ain't doing it, dude. You little fucking scoundrel. Can't lie to me, you dirty dog.
Alright. So, yeah, that's Narrows. It's a really fun little thing. It's a really fun little short, to which I kind of hope becomes more, since the channel doesn't even have really much going on there. But who knows? Maybe they can really turn it into something incredibly cool later.
The frogs?
Yes, the frog. They can turn it into they could make cool stories about the frog, dude.
Oh, well, let me ask you this. Theoretically speaking, let's say you had a pet frog, and you could teach him only one, like, one ability, like one skill. Would you rather like teach him how to heal by himself, like if the frog like lost an arm, like would you teach him to like regenerate a little bit of that arm back? Would you teach that frog to dig like fast? Or like would you rather teach the frog to like pluck plants from your garden?
Well, I don't really.
Or
Way on.
or train your frog to hit like a bullet train, but not that fast.
So yeah, he hits very quickly.
Or bite really strong.
Uh,
Or he has like really big muscles.
I'll teach him how to get really big muscles. I'll teach him how to
You
lift
can
weights and make
give
him
him
jump.
like creatine. Yeah, you can give him creatine.
Okay, so let me see. What am I like?
But you can only choose one. You can only
Yeah,
choose
yeah.
one.
Okay, so let me reassess my 4 or 5 options. I can teach him how to regenerate his limbs, how to pluck
Some of
plants. Yeah, some of them. Okay.
Yeah.
How to pluck plants out of my garden.
Yeah, like weeds.
Hit really hard.
Yeah.
Or the last one was freaking. What was the last one?
Give him creatine and make him strong.
Yeah,
or
or just
have him bite like a canine, or he can dig.
Or he can dig. I think that's 6. I mean, I guess technically speaking, the most useful one is the frog being able to plant stuff in the garden, but
No, he can't plant. He can't plant.
or
Stuff.
well, not plant, but you know what I mean, like pluck stuff out of the garden. But the thing is that I don't have a garden, so I guess it'd probably be the most useful thing to you know, freaking have him be really strong. I think, like, not even just hit like a bullet dream, but I think just be really strong. I think if he's just generally strong, I mean, it's not just a cool thing to show off, but like you could also probably, he can lift stuff. He could lift stuff now. You know, maybe not a whole lot of stuff, but he's like strong now, so he can lift stuff that's above, you know, his average size. Like maybe let's just say like I don't know, like 2 times the size. He could do it, I guess. So.
But what about? But you wouldn't teach him to like dig really fast?
Where would he dig to? What would I use that for?
I don't know. Maybe you need like a big hole. Maybe you really want to. Maybe you want to find out whether or not if you dig a hole from the U.S., would you go to China?
Yeah, and I could have the frog do it. I could have the frog do it instead of me.
And when you go to the carnival, do you butter your own popcorn?
No, I don't butter my own popcorn. That's a odd question to follow up with.
Oh, okay, noted. Wait, so I got nothing out of that. What would you teach the frog?
I already told you. I would teach the frog to be like really strong, because it'd be like cool. It'd be like a cool thing to show off to people.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but you'd be known as the guy who has like a really strong frog.
And like it's okay. I have a really strong frog. I'm showing it off to people, and like people could know me now. Like it's like it could start conversations.
You know
like,
you know what? Yeah, I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah. Like you get like you walk in, it's like that frog has like biceps, and I'm like, yeah.
That's the huge.
That's the huge. Yeah, that's my frog, man. It's just my frog.
I mean, if I could have a frog, I would also. I mean, making the frog train like freaking UFC fighters and getting him really big and strong, dude. Who wouldn't want that?
Yeah, I could throw him into the freaking. I could throw him into the ring with the rest of the other frogs and toads and have him duke out. You know, it's like cockfighting, but for
battle royale style.
Yeah.
Wait, but when you go to the carnival, you're not buttering your own popcorn?
No, that's such a weird thing to ask. I don't butter my own popcorn. No, I don't. Do I like have to bring like butter with me? Like I don't do that.
Huh. Okay.
I feel like you're making an assessment on my character, and it's like I don't know what that tells you about me. I really don't.
No. Wait, was that all the Indian? No, the indie shows. Was that all the indie shows you were gonna talk about, or you got more?
Yeah, I got 2 more, but I do want to kind of like group them together a little bit because they're made by the same person and they're also fairly short.
Oh, they're all made by the same person?
No, they're not all made by the same person. These last 2 are made by the same person. But again, the fun part about indie animation.
How many are you doing?
I typically do 3, but this time I decided to do 4 mainly just because, again, these last 2 are pretty short and they're by the same person, so I might as well just kind of get them out of the way. because I don't know, it'd be weird to talk about one but then not the other. I feel. Yeah. Yeah, and those shows are. I'll pull up my notes again. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Ace Soda and Super Turbo Power Punch Maxed.
What?
Yes. So I pretty much have kind of the same things to say about these shows, but let me talk about both plots so I can kind of, talk about these things. So Ace Soda, at least to me, I think, from what I kind of gathered from it, appears to be about these people playing tennis, and I think they're going to play some aliens. I mean, again, it was the first episode, and it was like, I think literally like a minute or two long. It was not very long at all. And that's the thing about this creator, actually. But here, let me talk about the next one before I talk about him. And then Super Turbo Power Punch Maxed is about this kid who really wants to be good at playing tetherball. He has to prove himself.
Tetherball, that's odd.
Yeah. Weird and oddly specific concept. I guess I should also mention he learned how to be at least better at tetherball because he watched a bunch of like kung fu movies. So he's like kicking.
No one's ever done that before.
I know it's no one's ever done that before. It's interesting concept.
Wait, no one's ever done that before.
Yeah. And I think, at least from what I can gather, most of it seems to be because when he was playing tetherball initially, like this is like the first battle where he loses, maybe not miserably, but he still loses. He has to prove himself. He did like a kick or something that was so fast that like apparently the space government or something, I don't know who they are like mad at him for breaking like a illegal interstellar law for like kicking things faster than he should have. Actually, it might have not been space. It was maybe it was like they're like inter-reality beings or something, something like that. But yeah,
the heck?
Yeah, very very.
Wait,
interesting.
can I ask a question?
Yes.
Isn't tetherball the thing that like you hit a ball around the post and try to get it all the way to the top?
Yes, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what that is. I've seen it before in a lot of different pieces of media, but I never really knew how to play it. Like I think I even went to a school. I think this was like Hex Start, and there was like a tetherball thing there. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm thinking of a different thing because I know they also had like the big poles where you would like shoot a ball in there, and then I think depending on where the hole came out of, maybe that's how many points you got. At least that's how I heard how you play that.
Oh wait, what? Hold on, wait. Rewind. Hold on. Actually, I can just search this up. What the heck is tetherball?
You are right.
I thought it was the thing that you smack around the post and try to get it like wrapped around around like your side or something.
Yeah, no, that's what it is. I'm just saying that like at my school, I was like Hex Start, so like when I was like a little baby, I think they had it. Again, either that or I'm thinking of like those like big poles that have like the big like bucket like things on top, and they like you try to shoot a ball in there for some reason. I never really understood that one either. But yeah, like I thought my school also had like a tetherball pole there as well, but I don't know. It was so many years ago. I don't know if I'm misremembering or whatever.
Wait, so what the fuck does tetherball have to do with interdimensional beings or something like that?
I have no idea, because again, I think it's a little bit longer than Ace Soda. I think this one's maybe more like 2-3 minutes, but it's still pretty short. So I'll just state this outright. Like, I definitely need to see more to obviously make like a full assessment on the shows themselves. And now kind of transitioning over to the creator himself, I believe. They just like to make like a lot of.
He or her? You gotta get this right.
I'm pretty sure it's a he. Please, internet, please don't cancel me. I don't know. I don't even know if they have him in their freaking bio, dude. I don't know, man. I just typically say anyways, just because, again, don't want to get canceled over here. But yeah. Yeah. Anyways, they're kind of like they're one of like those artists who just kind of like makes a lot of things. They don't really like dwell on one like particular project or idea. Like they just like they make something, they put it out there, and then they just kind of move on to the next thing. Yeah, they have 3.
I hate people like that.
You really do. Artists specifically, or just people like that in general?
People in general. I hate when people do.
Yeah. Well, again, you just kind of put something out. And I think that's kind of man, I forget what the term is, but like that's kind of a way to live by. It's just like just make stuff, just put it out there, even if it's not very good. Just make something and like just kind of see how it goes. It's better than like waiting 25 years to like hope you're good enough to make something. So just like again, just make it, put it out there, whatever. So like I said, they have I think 3 shows going on currently, and they're already working on their 4th. It's like I said, there's Ace Soda, Super Turbo, Power Punch, Maxed. I believe I got the words in the right order, and then there's Skifters. So yeah, I don't know if the people want me to go back and talk about that one since I've already seen it. I'd love to do that maybe at some point. Once I start running out of newer pilots to talk about, maybe I can go back and talk about some of the older ones. But as it stands, Ace Soda and Super Turbo Power Punch. Oh, Super Turbo, whatever. I don't care. I'm just gonna call it Max because I had too long, too many words. They're they look really well. They have some really cool shots and like really well animated stuff. But I guess it's not really a critique, but it's just more of like I guess either like a nitpick or just even like a minor grudge. Like they're so short. So again, especially for this format, it just makes it hard to kind of talk about it, where it's like I don't know if the story is any good because that was literally the first episode. That was like the setup. So I don't really know if the writing's any good. Like it's okay. I don't really think I heard any personal like cringy or badly done dialogue. It's just again, it's kind of hard to really talk about it unless I'm talking about it in full, because even in full, it's probably not like super long. So yeah. But here, let me just say, like, would you watch something like this? Like, as the general synopsis, like, hooked you in, and do you want to maybe actually watch this?
No, and the only reason is because I've had stuff happen like that where like I'm really intrigued in a show, or like really intrigued in like the concept of a show or something. And I'm really bummed out to know that it's been abandoned by a creator just because it didn't get enough views or something like that.
I do get that. I do understand that. Very much so. But yeah, like I said, like the status on these shows varies wildly, especially because, we're here in 2026 and those shows maybe came out in like 2020. Like 1 or maybe it was more like 2022, 2023 respectively, and they're both done, and it's mainly because of how short they are, like runtime per episode, like they're both already done. So yeah, it's something that you could probably binge in like, I mean, at least when it comes to both, probably not even like 10 maybe 20 minutes. They're not like super long.
Whoa.
Yeah, but I mean, I'd rather have like a really good, like really short show than have like a really long overstayed its welcome kind of show. You know who I'm talking about.
Are you trying to call out One Piece?
Well, no, because I haven't seen One Piece. But I think the only thing I've heard about it, at least when it comes to a genuine criticism, is that people just don't like the pacing. It's a really badly paced show.
Oh.
Yeah. But I don't know, I think that appears to be most animes anyways. Like, I don't know, they just like dwell on battles and such for like 20 episodes, and it's like half of it is like just the characters looking at each other menacingly.
Oh.
Or something like that. I exaggerate a little bit, but yeah, it's I've heard, especially in One Piece, that the pacing is not super great. Well, I mean, I think I've pretty much run out of things to say. Again, especially because I can't really go on it like a deeper dive, like writing wise or any other things. Because
why not?
That's because I only saw like one episode, and the episode's like 2 minutes long. So like it was literally like a basic little setup, and that's it. So I can't really talk about much there. So that kind of ends that segment of this podcast. I think I mentioned a lot of cool things here. If you want to see any of them yourself, they're in the description in the indie animation playlist. And maybe while you're there, again, maybe check out some other cool stuff. Go support these smaller artists. They deserve it. They're definitely smaller than me, for sure. Again, like, I'm definitely not a little small guy who gets 1 view per video. Like, I'm shedding light on these smaller people. They're smaller than me. I'm gonna stop the bit now. yeah, it's they're really cool stuff. So you should really check it out, no matter what I said here, because you know maybe you'll really like it.
Yeah, maybe I should go check it out.
Yeah, maybe you should. You know, maybe you'll find something on my playlist that you'll really enjoy. Because there's a lot of stuff on there. It's a good amount of variety in the animation. So
I mean, yeah, because I've low-key been running out of things to watch on like YouTube, because that's my like the majority of my. That's the majority of what I watch.
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah. Well, like I said, you could get really invested in somebody's cool project, and you know, maybe even support it. Who knows? So, yeah, that's that segment. And typically I would end the podcast around here, but like I don't know. I think we're still just kind of chilling, I guess. So like again, if you want to keep going, if you want to keep talking, like we got more stuff to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be down for a little longer, because I'm not gonna lie, Junior, it's kind of getting past the bedtime.
Yeah, it is kind of getting a little bit past the bedtime. Now it truly is after dark, as the kids say. Turn off the lights in my room. It's after dark.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. After dark is just kind of like one of those like subtitles that gets used, and it just typically means like things are more adult or risque. Typically because like you're tired or it's like late in the night. That's what that is. That's what that is.
Oh.
Yeah.
What time is it? Oh, it's 11:31. As a matter of fact, I think it is at least time for me to go.
Wait, are you sure it's 11:31? Because my computer says it's 10:31. Am I behind? Hold on, I'll check my phone. Yeah, even my phone says that.
Dude, honestly, I think I might go hit the hay really quick.
Yeah.
Honestly.
All right. I mean, it has gone late, and we thankfully went over an hour. Yes! Woo!
We did?
We hit our quota, dude. Yeah. I'm looking at OBS. It's we went over an hour. An hour 16.
Are you still recording?
Yeah, we're still recording. Hold on. Let's just wrap things up. Let's wrap things up for the people out. So yeah, no, I guess that's everything, right? I don't know. I don't really have like a formal outro or anything, so I don't know. We can just like scream bye, I guess. You know.
Oh, like the good old days.
Yeah, like the good old days. All right, let's say goodbye to the people.
Wait, do we have to do it like? Do we have to synchronize it?
Only if you want to.
We can synchronize the bye.
3, 2.
Wait, 3, 2, 1.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Did you?